Hey guys, my Hero77 here, back with a new video. So, in my last video, I said that I will be making a video on my warm up, and so I can't do all of my warm up because one of it has like I'm just showing you the warm up for like if you can only warm up by yourself, but just know, and I'll rephrase this at the end too. So I do 2 edit courses, and then a piece control map, and the first, and at the end of all that, I also try to do a few 1v1s or go into a public zone wars, but I'm only going to be showcasing this part because I think everyone knows about those. But yeah, so this is called Flea 1v1 edit race course. Now it does say race course, but what I like to do is I like to go in solo and do both sides. As you can see on screen right now, there's the code. It will be in the description of the video, but I'm gonna go in and show you the course, run through one side. So I'm gonna do both, but I'm just gonna run through one side so that you can see what it's like, and then I'll cut back to both sides being completed. But so you hit the start button and then you get to go. Don't mind my scuffed edits. See, this is a good edit because both sides are exactly the same, so you get repetition in it, and it's also it has a ton of different edits. Oh my gosh, I hate the floor pieces. Okay, but it gives you quite a bit of repetition in it, and it lets you and it's also, if you do have a friend that wants to play with you, and you both want to practice edits, it's a course where you can edit with your friend, which is another pretty cool feature about it. And you can race over and over just to see who wins. You can restart by hitting restore, just going back to the creative lobby and re-entering once no one's in here. But I really like this course because it's not too long, it's relatively short, and it has pretty good repetition. So yeah, just gonna finish this course, then we can move on to the next one, because I did say I was going to do both sides, but just for the video I'm only going to do one side, especially since I'm already warm. Well, it may not look it, but I already did my warm up like a few times today, and I'm feeling pretty warmed up. If you notice, like, I'm hitting quite a few of my edits. Oh, and by the way, I'm a controller player, so that's what the noises you're hearing are. I actually have a video up of what my hands look like when I'm doing this edit course. And a video of and it says stream, but I just didn't want to go through the process of making a video for it. It's basically a video of me running through the course. But yeah, it's not the most difficult thing in the world. Now, as you see, I'm making mistakes on it, but frankly, most people probably will. My next one is a much longer edit course though. It's like, it says 20 minutes. It has a 20-minute timer that auto starts. I can only finish in 15, but I'm not going to do like parts of it. I'm going to show you the parts and I'm going to explain what you do in them, but I'm kind of strapped for time right now, so when I get to those parts I'm just going to run through them. But there are a few parts where it is tunneling in that one, and I like that one just because it has more actual. It also it covers some of the edits that are in this one, but it also has a whole lot more. There's also an entire part of that course where you 90 up. He gives you a chance. If you're just going for speed, you'll probably just want to go straight up for a 90, but it gives me a chance to like practice some new building things I want to do. Like I'll sometimes try doing a cone and then side jumping the cone. Oh my gosh. Excuse my poor edits. Oh my god, my edits are trash. Sorry, I'm still working on these. I'm not hitting them all, but I'm definitely doing better than a few people. And then I would say probably like 40% of people. And then this is the last part where you just run through and you're resetting cones. I have trouble with this because I have to, because buttons for me. But that's this edit course, and it's the same on this side, just going that direction. It's not really that difficult. I'm not going to do the other side because I just need to get to the next thing. But the next thing is okay. Then, oh god, sorry for the horrible ping. I always get bad ping. Okay, the next thing is the amazing edit course. So you can see the code up there. It's a pretty long edit course. I'll put the code in the description, of course, because that's what I do. And there's a 20-minute timer. And actually, this piece control map is what we're doing next. It's a very good map. I recommend it. But I'll show it to you next. But I'll just go over this. So this one starts off with just wall edits, but it has way more wall edits. It's a relatively long edit course, and it's not the longest out there. I'm certain there are longer, but I enjoy going through this one just because it takes a little bit of time, but if you can get it down, you're going to be good. Okay. I'm just going to finish up this little section, and then we'll go to the next thing. Dang. But yeah, there's quite a few of these, and then you go on to this, but I don't have time for that right now. We're going to go to the next thing. So yeah, I'll see you in the next thing. Okay, so we're back, and we are going to go into my last thing. It did take me a little while to get back. But as you can see, the code is on the top of the screen. This is the piece control map I use just to practice. Normally I would do both the edit course and the drills, but the edit course is just all the drills combined. So I'm going to do the edit course just the entire way, and I always use a charge. So what you do, that. Basically, it just helps to practice control, and if you have good piece control, well, unlike me. Okay, that was a perfect edit. I'm not sure what's going on right there. But basically, if you have good piece control, the game's just going to become easier for you. Now you may be wondering why I have no aim maps for my practicing my aim. That's because, to me, and this is going to sound kind of weird, I don't practice my aim because editing and aim use the same muscle memory for a controller at least. So I feel like if I'm able to hit my edits relatively consistently, then my aim should be pretty on point, and that seems to be pretty true. Like, once I warm up my edits, normally my aim is pretty good. But, yeah. But yeah, this really isn't a difficult course. I'm just gonna run through the entire thing real quick because it really isn't that long of a course. But it's just a good thing to warm up your piece controls so that if you do manage to get, you'll be able to more effectively use your edits in a battle. Now, I can see the argument that these are AIs, they're not really going to be moving much. But if you see in my clips, in my highlight video, my talent show highlight video, I was able to get a few kills because editing. And really, all piece control is knowing how to use the builds you have to most effectively attack your enemy. Unless you're just horrible at the game like that. That was horrible. But really, piece control is having builds. But I feel like piece control is more than just having builds to edit in a fight and having the most builds. I feel like piece control is more your ability to use your builds in a way that gives you an advantage in a fight. Because if you're going by the standard definition of piece control, then frankly just placing down a ton of mats in one area, and by the definition of piece control, you'd have better piece control because you have more things you can edit. But there's people who still like put down every edit, that put down every piece, that could put down max mats for everything. They could use all their mats, and they're still not going to have the better piece control because there's going to be someone who may not use as many mats, but uses their mats better. It gives them a better chance of victory. But really, I feel like piece control is more I don't think of piece control in the sense of the more pieces you have, the better piece control you have. Because I mean, in a sense, I feel like putting down more pieces is good, but only if you know how to use them. Because if you don't know how to use them, well then, what's the point of having something you can't use? Or at least use effectively, because yeah, I may have like 100 builds in play on my side and they may only have 10, but if they can use those 10 better than I can use my 100, then who had the better piece control? I mean, you talk to pros, they might say me, but what I would think is the person who uses their builds better. But this is the piece control map. Really doesn't take that long for me, at least. It's just a nice way, in my opinion, to just go through, get some edits for piece control in, and for me it works at least. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped some of you. I'm not saying you have to use my warm-up strategy completely. As you can see, I'm not the greatest. But I do feel like this is a good a good warm-up. For others, may not find it as useful. For me, personally, I just like how I can work on my edits and in turn help my aim. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you have a good day or night depending on when you watch this, and yeah, peace.